Okay. All right. I was thinking the tea you said like jeera, dhania, that I start with that. And that
It
is
would be great.
that is
It,
detoxing type of?
it will help enhancing your digestive fire.
Uh-huh.
So then, with a good digestion, it is easy to digest and feeling light in the body. So it would
Okay.
help.
Well, I don't have digestion problem, I think. I just
Digestion, I don't know. Actually, I'm not using the Ayurveda term uh, because it would be difficult, a little bit difficult to understand. By digestion, I mean your Agni should be good. Otherwise, you will get ama, or in layman language, you will get toxins in your body, and it will result in pain and stiffness.
so that helps releasing the toxins.
Yes.
So that is dhania, jeera, and haldi and ginger.
No. Dry ginger powder,
Uh-huh.
fennel,
Just a
cumin.
minute. Ginger, yeah, cumin.
Not ginger, dry ginger.
Yeah, dry ginger. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, yes.
Fennel. I normally use dry anyway.
Yeah,
Hardly
but
use.
but I have to clarify because dry
Yeah.
ginger and the fresh ginger have two different kind of properties.
Oh, I
So it is
see.
different. Yes, that is why I am emphasizing on dry ginger only.
Oh, okay. So dry ginger, cumin, and fennel.
Yes,
And if I drink twice a day,
dry ginger, fennel, cumin. Uh, any? I think it's one more.
Coriander.
Coriander. Coriander. Yes, coriander.
and coriander. Okay.
Yes, yes.
So I just
Put
put,
it down last time as well.
Yeah.
yes, I know. Shall I put just chutki chutki? I find it very difficult to measure everything. I never measured in my life anything. Even when I cook, people say recipes, this and that. I just put, So twice a day
If
I
you
don't
don't
have.
want to major, then um, not chutki. Chutki won't work. Like do this at least. Chutki is very small
Oh,
pinch. Make a bigger pinch.
no, even for 1 cup of tea.
Yes.
Oh, you need a lot. So what do you do then rest of that? You throw or because it will be
I
quite a.
so I like to chew it. I don't have
Oh,
any problem with that. You can put it in your curry. I
okay.
think Daksha ma'am gave us the great advice that she used to put in curry.
She used to put, yeah, yeah.
Yes, yes,
Okay. Okay. So I just have empty stomach first thing in the morning,
yes.
at least. And the second cup,
Before anything you have in your dinner, like mid
oh,
evening or in late evening.
okay. Then I have ordinary cup of tea also
Yes, yes,
if I
yes,
want with milk, with little milk and all that. I
yes,
don't put too
yes,
much milk anyway. Oh,
yes.
tea,
It's fine.
coffee, anything. Okay. Well,
Yes, anything.
I'll start with that. Let's see how it feels.
Okay.
Oh,
Sorry,
lovely. Thank
the evening one, do you have to have it before dinner? Can you have
Before
it done?
dinner is good. Although if you're not able or sometimes you miss before dinner, you can have it after dinner also.
Yeah, and can you soak these things at night and just boil it in the morning? Or I boil it fresh at the moment in the morning. Or can I soak it at night?
Yes, doesn't make any huge difference. You can do both types. No issue with it.
Or
Okay.
we can do in a microwave also. Put everything in a cup and in a microwave, boil it.
Ancient Ayurveda takes microwave is not good.
Oh dear, it's too much in a.
So, uh, you do whatever is feasible to you, but I can't advise it. Okay, you understood the difference.
Yes. But because I do yoga also on Zoom 9 o'clock, my class, and I don't get up before 7:30, 8 o'clock. Sometimes I can't sleep at night. So then it's very difficult to do all these things. If it's a microwave or have just a quickly a boil kettle, put hot water from kettle, put these spices and put hot water, boiling water on top.
Yes. No. You have to boil it
Or you have to boil.
for 2 to 3 minutes.
Oh, right. Okay. So one before breakfast, one kind of after dinner or before.
But I think that for putting it in a microwave, you also have to you will boil it up to 1 minute, right?
Yes, yes. Yeah,
1
it takes,
minute.
takes about that time.
Yes, and you have to put it in a vessel, a
Yes.
glass vessel. You will open the door.
Uh-huh.
So why don't you just switch on the induction button and rest is the same, na?
No. But then you have
Effort
to
is same.
have in a pan, then you need to wash the pan also extra. You know what I mean. Here we haven't got time really. Life is so busy, and now my kitchen is full. Yesterday my daughter came, I cooked dal, sabzi, roti, chawal, chana, 4 or 5 pans lying there, and I'm so tired I couldn't sleep at night.
See, that is the point. That is the point. You cooked all the things because love for your daughter, right? So
Yeah.
it's time to show the love for yourself.
I know. But she came like once in maybe 3, 4 months, Not
And you
every
haven't
day.
loved yourself like that in years.
Yeah, true. That is true.
Show
Doctor,
some love to yourself.
You're
Yeah.
right. You're
Yeah,
right.
doctor, can I ask you what is the individual properties for each thing? Like the ginger, the fennel, the cumin, the
I have
coriander.
mentioned all the properties in my presentation. You can watch it.
Oh, what individually ginger, what it helps
Yes,
for fennel,
individually.
cumin.
Individually, I have put all the
Okay.
properties.
Yeah,
In
okay, I will
Hindi,
check.
in
Yeah.
Hindi and in English term or the layman language, I tried to put it in a very simple
Yeah, okay,
language.
yeah. I think it's the first one, isn't it? I remember the slides now.
Yes. First one, because the tea was mentioned in that now. So it
Yeah.
was a detailed description of each and everything we are using.
Yes, I remember. Yeah, and
Yes.
and what is the name of the pain mantra? Mudra. You know that pain. What is it mantra that you gave in the recording?
It's a mantra. It's a souk combination of 4 mantras. It is Rog Nivaran Souk. Rog means disease. Nivaran means pacifying the disease. Mantra is mantra.
Okay, because I know somebody has told me if you listen to the Rudram, the Rudram is good for your pain and diseases as well.
What is Rudram? What is Rudram?
Rudra means Lord Shiva, and
Yeah.
Rudrashtakam or Rudri means set of chants for worshipping Lord Shiva.
Yeah, I know. I wear Rudra. Today I'm not wearing, I forgot.
It's Rudraksh. It's Rudraksh.
Oh, yeah, that's Rudraksh. Yes. So where is your, on YouTube, where can we see that?
No need to see on YouTube. I have already sent it in the group.
Oh, you sent it in a group? I've never
Yes.
seen.
Yes. You can save it and then listen it.
No, but where do I see? I don't know how to. I don't have much knowledge of this.
Kamlesh, you text me. I will send you personally if you haven't found it yet.
Okay.
Thank you, Dr. Neha.
Okay, Nehaji, thank you.
Daksha ma'am, how are you feeling? More than you, I am excited to see like how was your last week when you are mute, ma'am. You are mute.
The 4 weeks, I did everything properly.
Okay.
I was not aware about cheese and fermented food, but only once I had the idli. Could be in the first or second week, and maybe I just had one bread in 4 weeks, so that is not too bad, I think, because I was not aware. So first 4 weeks I did religiously, but I was feeling so hungry, so weak. I lost about 1.5 kilo.
Okay.
Which is I didn't want it because I'm on the less side weight wise. Because I lose weight very quickly. So last week, and also I started feeling better in third week when you said you can have a chas, which is I was just putting 2 spoons in a glass of big water and I started having chas. So I don't know that worked as a placebo or because I tried being vegan before, and because of the yogurt, I'm not having the prebiotic, I was having problem. So third week when you say you can have a yogurt, so I started feeling better in sense. I still had a cramp in my stomach and everything, but I think that 3 or 4 days I had a chas, and then fourth week same, 3 or 4 days I had a chas. So at least I was having. So fourth week I started feeling a bit better. Otherwise I was having a lot of cramp. But adding yogurt, chas, it started getting better. I was weak. I couldn't do enough walking while I was doing this food because I was not eating enough energy, I think.
Okay.
Calorie wise, I would
Right.
say probably because there was restriction in it. So last week when you gave permission that we can have a raw
Yes, once or
salad and
twice
things
a
like
week.
that.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So I started having my juice in the morning. So in the juice, I put beetroot, celery, cucumber, adu, big piece,
Okay.
apple, and carrots. And then I
Okay.
have that juice. Obviously, I continue having my tea and soup as well.
Okay.
Soup, whatever you said about tea, and then a soup separate. So I have that, and then I have a juice.
Okay.
And that is my breakfast. That's my breakfast done. And then
Okay.
at lunchtime, I just have a smoothie with one banana, dates, and I reduced the nuts because my cholesterol came a little bit high. Good cholesterol came high, but that is
Okay.
again, it's a little bit high, but it's still good cholesterol, not the bad one.
Right.
But then I just reduced the nuts because I've been having it regularly for last 2 years.
Okay.
But that
Do you
gives me
soak
quite.
it? Do you soak it before having?
So sometimes I do. Sometimes if I don't have a time, I soak it in the morning. So that's one thing I have to do. It I have to soak it night before
Yes.
night. So I can continue that. I can put alarm and I can do that. So that will help, isn't it? If I soak it
Yes,
in the.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
Soaking will make it lighter. And after doing all these changes, like including fruits again, nuts again, did you feel better
Yeah.
next
So
week?
fruit, I didn't eat many fruit. I just have one banana a day. Just one banana and a juice. I told you that apple is only one apple
Right.
in my juice, and sometimes I have it for me and my daughter. Then I might just only get a half apple.
Right.
So I just have a cucumber, more beetroot regularly, and adu. I always put fresh adu in there, and that's my breakfast. And then lunch
What is
is the
adu?
smoothie, and
What
then
is adu?
ginger.
Oh, ginger. Okay.
And then evening, and at 4 o'clock, only once I have my Indian tea. And that also,
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
put a normal milk. I just have a plant milk in there.
Okay.
Very good.
And then proper meal at night. So I make sure I'm almost vegan in a way. I don't have a chocolates or anything, but I haven't gave up ghee
Right.
and yogurt. It is must in my daily routine.
Right.
Ghee and yogurt I haven't gave up, and that's simple. I try not to eat any ready-made packets or anything. Sometimes tea time I just have a little bit gatia or maybe say mamra. Just is my treat for the whole day.
Mamra is fine. Mamra is
Yeah,
fine.
yeah. So that's all I have.
Okay. Less
Sometimes
gassy. Are you feeling less bloated now?
no bloating. Once I started juice and my smoothie, I don't have problem with bloating.
Okay.
So my one question is, how do you find out that your agni is good?
When you feel like eating, like you said, you were feeling hungry, right? So your agni was enhanced by that time also.
At that time, yes, yeah.
Yes, yes. So your agni is good, and you should not feel very heavy after having your meal. Although you are,
Yeah.
by all this week, I was listening or I was with you, so I have a little idea that you are a conscious eater, right? So you always use senses before eating. You always put
Quantity wise, I'm careful.
yes, quantity and quality also.
Yes.
So you are uh, with best of your knowledge, you eat consciously, right?
Yes.
Like what's
Yeah.
good or what's not too good.
Mm-hmm.
So for people like you, it's not like it's not of very much trouble. That once in a while it's okay. Once in a while we can have a little bit of chocolate or a cookie. It's fine. But It's all about
I make a
conscious
god
thinking.
papri. Sometimes I just keep a god papri.
Fine.
Yeah, so which is only gehu ka atta and then ghee and god. In my tea also I put jaggery. I don't put sugar at all.
Great, great. So your Agni was good, and the main is you're not feeling very stiff after getting up in the
I
morning.
have to walk. I have to walk. I'm not too bad in the morning at the moment. There are days when I'm really bad, but right now, because I do about 45-minute walk
Great.
in the afternoon.
No problem. No
So
problem.
I try to do a walk, and then I don't get time to sit down. I'm on my feet all the time, more or less. Sometimes I sit down, but otherwise I'm fit and active.
Great. So what you can do every month for 3 to 4 days. Okay, for you, like
Okay.
your Agni is good and you are more Vatik, like you are leaner, you tend to lose weight easily. Okay, and you are a conscious eater, so there are not very much things you have to detoxify from your body, right? So, what I can advise you that for every month, 2 to 3 days, avoid nuts and dairy, and then continue with your same routine.
That is good. I can do it easily.
Yes, yes.
Nuts and dairy, yeah?
Yeah, nuts, dairy, or raw for 2 to 3 days only. Every month, whenever you feel very stiff in the morning, you can do it. Other than that, you are fine. You are good to go. After 2 3 days, when you started feeling lighter again, you can start your nuts. You can start your dairy. You can start your fruits, smoothies, everything. Smoothies with water only, not
Yeah.
the milk one.
So in my smoothie, I just have 1 banana, 3 dates, and all the nuts. But nuts now I made sure that I don't have more than 30 grams. So I weigh it and I do about between 25 and 30 grams. Before I was having more.
You can do it, and what else you can do it? You can soak the nuts and have it in the morning.
Okay.
A smoothie you are having in your
Lunchtime.
lunch,
Yeah.
huh? So you can like it's a complete heavy meal, right? So banana is heavy, and nuts are also heavy. So what you can do, you can have the same in your language. You can have the same calories, but you can divide it. Like in morning, you are just having raw vegetable juice, right? You're not having anything solid.
No.
Solid by mean anything heavier. You can
Yeah.
have your juice, or first thing in the morning you can have your soaked nuts, and then your juice, and then in afternoon you can have your smoothie with fruits. You can mix
Change
and match
that,
like that. Yeah, mix and
okay.
match like that.
Okay.
Whatever, whichever thing suits you.
So the juice is lighter on your stomach. Juice.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. So that's why I was trying to do sort of intermittent fasting type. So just 10, 11 o'clock have a juice. So I last meal is 8 o'clock, and then about 10 o'clock. In between 8 and 10, I will have my this tea, 1 cup, and a suit. And then if I have a 10 o'clock juice, then I give more healing time to my stomach.
Yes, yes.
That is what I was trying to do.
Yes, no problem. Like you can mix and match. You
Mix
can
and match as well.
experiment. Yes, you can experiment.
Okay.
You can experiment. The main thing is by this program, the main motive or the main aim is to teach all of you that how can you manage your body, how can you listen to the symptoms, and how can you deal with it, because it's a difficult condition. I know the long lasting pain is difficult position, and I may not be with you by all the weeks, but it was my motto to teach you all that how to deal with it. Whenever you feel more stiffness and more pain, you can get to the detox tea, and you can skip the dairy, raw, anything raw for 2 3 5 days, until the time you start feeling lighter. And then you can you can have Actimal, you can have a charge in your daily day-to-day life, but in the presence of sun only. So it should be by the afternoon only, not in the evening.
But yeah.
Yes.
Doctor, can I ask a question? And you were saying the evening meal should be the lightest of all. So if
Yes.
Dakshaben is having a full dinner in the evening, shouldn't we be having that full dinner at lunchtime and have the, I don't know, something else in the evening? Because you can't have fruits in the evening.
Yes, dinner should be lighter, but it means that you can have like uh, when I heard ma'am, she is used to having this pattern of food from years, right, Daksha ma'am? You are having this pattern, you are following this pattern from
Yeah, so
throughout your life, maybe.
last 2 years I start this. Before I was having lunch and breakfast and dinner, but there was no restriction like this. But last 2 years, maybe 2.5 years, I kept this pattern. In the beginning, when I was getting used to, I was doing one day, like because on a Tuesday, I have to take a medicine, alendroic acid for my osteoporosis, and that is acidic in nature. So on that day, I was having breakfast, but slowly I gave that up as well. And while I'm doing this juice and a lunchtime smoothie, I feel much better, much lively. I am able to do things. If I have to concentrate doing any forms or any important things which I need to make a decision, I can do it. But by 4 o'clock, once I had tea and something our Indian to eat, like, I said sometimes gatia or some, and then I start feeling lethargic.
Yes. So the beauty of Ayurveda is individuality. There
Yes.
is nothing is this world which is universal. When
It's
we
true.
call about when it comes in the term of health, it's not, nothing is universal. So try to listen to your body. Your body gives you symptoms, your body gives you sign that what it likes or what it doesn't like. So dinner should be lighter, but not necessary for everyone.
My dinner is, I'm very conscious about what I eat as well. Is one chapati and plenty of vegetable. So sometimes if I made a khichdi and lot of shak, things like that. So I am careful with my food. And the reason I need to go to do this is before I had a problem is constipation. I was able to go only maximum twice a week. But by doing this pattern, I can go every day now. For last 2 years.
Great.
So that is the reason I'm sticking to that, because it's helping me.
Yes. So, ma'am, you were asking, so dinner should be lighter. I used to prefer a light dinner in the form of soup or khichdi or dal or something like that. I don't have chapati in my dinner. So, it should be like that. But if you feel hungry all the time, if you feel like you have to eat much more, try to add vegetables in your dinner, try to have soups in your dinner, but it should be lighter, but not necessarily for everyone.
No, because I noticed, doctor, because if my Agni did go up, I was hungry. So I was starting to eat in the evenings, like some more food, than what I'm used to. But then I find the acids coming up then. My body. So even though the Agni is there, the acid is coming up. So I don't know whether it's the wrong foods I'm taking for the evening or what, or whether it's too late, even if it's 7 o'clock, my body is not liking it.
Okay. So you are having dinner at what time?
Well, as I said, because if I have lunch, then I try and make it a bigger portion. Then evening, I'm hungry again. So 7 o'clock, you see, I was having, soups or steamed vegetable or something. But I was still hungry, So I must admit, a couple of days I did end up eating crisps. Okay. Because I was hungry, The steamed vegetable was not enough for me.
Okay. Can you add little bit dal in your soup?
Yes, I do have dal and some protein. So dal and vegetables.
Yes. So have some dal in your soup. Yeah.
Yeah, mung dal.
Yes, any dal. Any dal.
Yeah, yeah, I did.
Just okay. Then again, still you have you were feeling hungry.
Yeah, so I'm thinking what it might be is because, as I said, I was hungry, so I had some crisps on some days, and then some days I did have cashew nuts. So I'm wondering whether it's the cashew in the evening that I had a few of them because I was
Maybe.
in India and I
Maybe,
recently
maybe.
bought some fresh ones, so I was eating those. So I'm
Yes.
thinking, and then the acid came up. You know, I've been suffering with
Yes.
acid for the last 2-3 days. So yeah.
Yes. Yes. Cashew could be the reason.
Okay, so maybe I will choose a pattern. I think just like Dakshabin, what suits me. I think because I used to have
Exactly.
a smoothie in the morning, you know, and porridge. Like when I say smoothie, I mean with water, you know, spinach and a piece of fruit with water in the morning. Then I used to have lunch, and about 4-5 o'clock, I used to have a green juice, like she described her juice, and that was
Okay.
it. And that was it.
You can have vegetable khichdi or pulaus, like something like this in your dinner.
Yeah, but I like to eat only twice. You see, I don't like to eat 3 meals a day. I mean, this
Okay.
last few weeks I've been eating 3 times, and I don't think I'm trying to reduce to just 2 times a day.
Okay. And why so?
Sorry, why?
Why so? Why
Yeah,
so?
because you know in Ayurveda, I mean not Ayurveda, they do say, you know, if you eat 3 times a day, you're a bhogi and, you know, rogi and all that. So, so I'm trying to reduce how much I eat and what I eat. Yeah.
I
Okay,
agree. I agree. But when you are eating twice a day, you are feeling and you're constantly feeling hungry, and all your energy is to cope up with that feeling of hunger, and in the end result, you are eating something which you know that is not healthy for you.
Yeah, yeah.
So it is not the right pattern. Instead of that, eat the small course of 3 meals. No problem with that. Like your body is saying that feed me, and you are not feeding it. Maybe that is why. Try to have a little course of meal in your diet.
Yeah, I did have some, you know, the other day I did have some pulao, you know, in the evening. But as I said,
And
if
may
it's
I know
7
your lunchtime? May I know your lunchtime? When
yeah,
is it?
lunchtime would be like around 1 o'clock.
Okay.
Well, 1 to 2, yeah, 1 to 2, you know, but around 1 most likely. And my breakfast will be around 10 o'clock. Half
Okay.
9, 10. Yeah, half 9, 10.
Okay. So first try to avoid cashew, then see then the regurgitation or acid reflux is still there or not. And
Yes,
and
because
what is your bedtime?
bedtime, yeah, I'm trying to go to bed at 10, half 10. So it's coming up to half 10 now from 11 o'clock. So 10, half 10, I'm trying. But as I said, I did have a pull-up in the evening the other day, 7, half 7, because I had some leftover from lunch. But this is where the acid came up then, you see. I couldn't sleep because the acid was coming up.
Okay. What you can do? Have you seen the Dincharya slide?
Your slide from Dincharya?
Yes, yes.
I'll have to remind myself again, but I roughly know, you know, you have to go to bed early and get up early and
Okay. Try Jivha Nirlekhan first thing in the morning.
Try
Okay.
what? What?
Cleaning the tongue. I'm so sorry. I'm
Oh
used
yeah,
to.
no, I do clean the tongue. No, I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And you can have dhania mishri water before going to bed.
So before going to bed.
Yes. Just soak the coriander seeds with a little bit of mishri. Mishri is thread sugar.
Or sakkar, yeah.
Not shakkar. Shakkar is crystal sugar, and there is a string like thing. It's easily available in the market. You can get it.
What's it
I
called
think
again?
thread sugar.
No, but we don't get here. I never seen with the thread one. I've seen only the crystals of
But
Mishri.
it is the same. It is the same. Thread sugar is available.
Yeah, like for puja and all that, sometimes they give in prasad.
Yes, yes. And you can have it, you can get the powder also. It's also fine. So soak it with your coriander, uh, and you can have it in morning or before going to bed. Then see. your acid reflex is still there or not. I think it will help.
How much coriander seeds? 1 teaspoon?
1 teaspoon, or start with half.
Half a teaspoon. And how much of this thread sugar?
Half or lesser than that.
Yeah, because I don't like sweet things. And do you just
Okay.
soak it for how long?
You can soak it for 2 hours.
2 hours.
Normal
And then
water, not in cold water, in normal water.
shall I warm it and drink it, or shall I drink it cold?
No, no need to warm.
Oh, no need to warm before bed
No.
or in the morning. So if it's in the morning,
Yes.
shall I drink it after the coriander water I'm drinking? Will it be after
in the morning, if you are having it, you are having acid reflux in night, na?
Yeah, in night.
Okay,
now.
so what you can do, you can soak it in the afternoon or morning, whatever is feasible to you, and you can have it after 1 hour of dinner.
Okay, maybe I can try that. Yeah, because
like you are having dinner at the by 7, you can have it by 8 or 9.
Yeah, and then I have the the Jatamansi or whatever that drink. Jatamansi.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I will try this, but yeah.
I know there are lots of things. First, try not to eat cashew in the evening. You can have it in the morning. Cashew or almond maybe, or munakka is good.
What is munakka? Is that
munakka is black raisins.
Or red?
Black raisins.
Big raisins.
Yes.
Big raisins. Black big raisins.
Yes.
Big ones.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's in the morning, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Is that 2 or 3?
It is tasty also. It's very tasty.
Is that 2 or 3 soaked? Is it 2 or 3 soaked in the water?
You are easily constipated, or you get diarrhea easily?
No, easily constipated.
Easily constipated, then you can have 5 or 6 or maybe 10. How much constipated you feel.
Oh, is it soaked? Do I soak them at
Yes,
night?
yes.
Soak at night.
Start with 5. Yes, start with 5.
Soak them at night and have them in the morning.
Yes.
Same with the almonds. I can add 1 or 2 almonds then, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, I stopped all these nuts. I used to have almonds and Brazil nuts, and I stopped them all.
And now you can start.
Okay, so I'll soak 1 or 2 almonds. The Brazil nuts, do you have to soak, or can you eat them raw?
I have recently read that you have to soak it, and you shouldn't have more than 2. So you can have 1.
1 Brazil nut, and I can have that for breakfast then.
Yes.
Instead of my porridge. Instead of my porridge, or what?
You can add it in your porridge. No problem.
Yeah. Okay, then I think I will try that. I will experiment like Dr. Shabin and see what suits my body. I think I will try doing that. Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Welcome. Anybody else want to share the experience or ask anything?
Hi, Dr. Neeti, it's Aarti here. I started I'm very behind, so I started last week.
Okay.
And then I also asked you some questions and you guided me. I have yet to start Jatamansi and other stuff, but I'm taking a dry suit first thing in the morning at night to keep the Agni going. And the basically I think my routine is very much like Dakshaben's. I'm very conscious. I'm determined to ensure that I cook and I make. I don't like eating processed food. For 2 days, I didn't do anything. It all went to square one. So I ate all the rubbish things, and I mean, food-wise, I eat properly, but as in rubbish, I mean, I reached out for fruit, for example. And I haven't been eating dahi because that was my biggest weakness. So that made a huge difference. Moment I stopped dahi, I was light like hell. I was feeling really nice, and I never knew that it was like the wind. जो गैस होता है शरीर में वो खत्म हो गया. instantly it just like balloon deflate hota hai na, aisa I felt like that. So
Great.
I knew that for me, dahi is creating issues.
Yes.
So I figured that out. Then, like with Dakshavin and many other people, I need something like dahi to with my food. Adat ho gayi. So I made that very watery chas, you know, jo
Great.
you said. So I had, for example, khichdi the other day and put some vegetables and everything, but I had watery chas with it. And I mixed a little bit just to make it easier to digest and everything. So I've been doing it. So the one thing I noticed was when I had fruit. I love my fruit. So I stopped that also when from what you advise. So I follow everything by principle that you say, because otherwise I will not know. Like you said, it's half glass full, half, so I'm not going to know. So I have one orange every day, usually
Okay.
around 11 o'clock. My food usually, or tea or everything, starts 11, 12 in the morning. So I had one orange 2 days ago. It's my vitamin C dose for the day, I call it. And I felt very full. So it's the
Very
sugars,
full.
the sugars in the fruit, it started making me feel heavy. Immediately I
Okay.
noticed. I was like,
Okay.
oh, this is making me feel very heavy and bloated, and like fructose is there in sugars, right? So it
Right.
immediately kicked in, and I could see the difference. I could feel the difference. And I was like, okay, I'm feeling very heavy. I'm not so sure I want to have lunch at 12 o'clock. So I have fruit an hour before I have a meal, so I was okay, this is not working for me. I had my food, I had pasta that day, so it's maida,
Okay.
unfortunately, and a bit of beetroot and whatever, but I felt very heavy, itna heavy that I felt like I had done something wrong. So I knew immediately I have to cut out pasta, because I do avoid it, but that day at lunch I had pasta. My food is always warm. I never have cold food. And the only time I like salads is raw salads, but I now have warm salads. तो उसमें butternut squash कद्दू जैसे या beetroot गरम करके like mix करके I have it like that. So it's a warm salad rather
Do
than
you have a cream in your pasta? Was it a
no
white sauce pasta?
no just tomato.
Simple red. Okay. Just
Yeah,
tomato.
stomach. My stomach is very sensitive. I know कि cream जैसे if I have Mughlai food जैसे कोफ्ता खाया तो मैं गई, because I know it will take me a whole day to digest that food. So I have
Okay.
reduced. As I'm getting older, I reduce. I have less food. जैसे रेस्टोरेंट में जाते दाल मखनी, it's too much for me. दाल मखनी is so heavy
Okay.
for me to digest. I end up having problems, and it's like partying one night and takes me 2 3 days to recover. So I stopped doing those late nights now. So
Okay.
this is the same with my stomach, and I actually noticed that this is the change. Now the problem is I love my fruit. So how do I try and incorporate that once I do this after 3 4 weeks or whatever? And the second question is that I want to maintain this lifestyle, because controlling fibromyalgia, managing it, or the biggest gift that you gave me was my headaches are gone at the moment.
Great.
So दही बंद कर दिया, headaches भी कम हो गया. So
Great.
Wow.
something is triggering, and I need to learn. So दूध I don't have much.
Okay.
I just have, if I'm very hungry, I have haldi wala दूध, just like less than quarter cup or 1/3 cup at night before bed.
No
You know,
problem.
huh. But I water it down, and I usually have with tea, oats milk.
Hmm.
I've stopped doing dairy except for chas and ghee. और जैसे खिचड़ी में भी घी डाला था, बिकॉज वो डाइजेशन को एड करता है, सो फॉर दैट
Right.
रीजन. सो आई अंडरस्टैंड दैट, but the biggest issue I'm getting is this.
You want to eat fruit and you are not able to eat fruit.
हाँ. Also, शरीर में तो what we learn is that apan vayu and the elimination. My problem is saman vayu, right? Because it's the middle side, the stomach side, and in my
Okay.
head I also feel apan vayu is elimination, as we know, the bottom bit. That is very clear. That is fine for me at the moment. But obviously, I also think in other longer terms. I always feel that for me, Apan Vayu is not just responsible for elimination, but responsible for eliminating thoughts in my head. So when my vayus are balanced, I always feel that is are my thoughts also good, because otherwise it's still hanging somewhere around. So I take it as a bigger picture. Just say I'm much calmer. I won't get stressed and everything. But the biggest one is like monokosha. I find it very hard. That
Okay.
control is the hardest ever you know so
Yes.
I am trying to find out how do I have a routine lifestyle. जैसे हम लोग काम पे जाते हैं, I have porridge, for example. I had my porridge
Hmm.
11 12 बजे, लेकिन I had water with water, so
Right.
it was halka and I didn't have issue with it you know
Okay.
and for the start, because you said avoid nuts, मैं हमेशा रात को nuts भिगो के खाती थी, because it helps with my digestive system, because it,
Yes.
it is very heavy. So I soak them so they are lighter and as easily digested. So I haven't put, because I normally have a little dabbi where I've got all my seeds and everything mixed in, and I just top it up like a topper on your khana. And my porridge, not dalia, but the porridge that we have here is like a rice pudding. So I put kesar and I'll put elaichi and I'll put badam and pista and everything. So my breakfast is actually like a dessert for me,
Okay.
and honey. So I normally have honey with most of my stuff.
Uh, honey you are having in warm food?
Yeah.
No.
But ऊपर से डालती हूँ, गरम नहीं करती, साथ में गरम नहीं करती, because I know heating honey is very bad, so I
And
just add it
adding
on the
honey
top.
in a very hot food is not also not good.
Oh, so when it's room temperature, I can add it.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's what I
Yeah.
do. I tend to, when it's cooled down, I just add a little bit of honey or drizzle on it, and see if that's fine. But my question today is the fruit. The
Yes.
fruit is
Yes.
making me feel really full, which I'm
Okay.
very surprised. I'm really surprised because the dye has miraculously no burping, no acidity. Oh, and like that other lady said, एकदम भूख लगती है मुझे रात को. So the one thing that's happened is that for some reason, after I have my dinner at 6 7 o'clock, even then now I'm feeling very hungry after 7 o'clock, which is very unusual for me.
Hmm. So if you first make the mind that you are not giving up the food for your entire life. Okay.
Yeah.
It will calm you a little bit. Like I know when we have to stop our favorite things for a week or 2 or 3 weeks, it's difficult. Physically also mentally, it's like a challenge. Okay. So if you are having, like, amla ras is good, like sour fruits are good, but only if you are not having ama in your body, only
Uh,
in that condition. So maybe you are having ama in your body.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So
At first, originally before fibromyalgia, they had diagnosed, and then I thought what had increased in my body because I was getting the pain,
joint
the
pain
joint
and
pain,
sickness.
joint pains,
Yes,
everything. Because
yes,
ambat
yes,
is clearly too much wind in your body, and therefore you get arthritis and all that. So I was trying to
yes.
control ambat. That's why I started my suit, subha or sham or dhania ka
Okay.
pani. I drink that.
Hmm.
So I think my amvat has got control. And I also sent you my dosa, which was pith cough more than the
Yes,
vat at the moment. So I'm trying to make sure, like when I know that pith is very high, that day I will reduce too much heat giving foods. जैसे थोड़ा सा बैलेंस कर लो, कूल फूड्स ऐड करके जो उसकी प्रॉपर्टीज कूल होती है.
right.
Like the other lady, I also have a weakness for nuts. I love my nuts. So the last 2 days when I was very naughty, everything came back. you know I felt like I had 2 kilos of potatoes in my stomach, literally. Literally feeling like that. I felt so heavy. I was like, what am I doing? This is not right. you know
Okay.
so
So for that,
lifestyle change कैसे रखूं? That is my biggest concern.
lifestyle change ऐसे करो. religiously 2-3 weeks, follow it, and then gradually back to the normal life. Because for 15-20 days, Agni will get balance, okay? And you start feeling lighter. Then find fruits which suits you. So, for example, if you feel heavy after eating oranges, you can have berries. You can try berries. There are lots of berries, and you can try. I don't know, guava is available there or not.
Yes,
Amrud is very good source of vitamin C, right? You can try to incorporate that, because fruits also have different varieties and different dosage combinations. So you can keep trying, and you can find which suits you the best. Okay.
So I'll do a chart for that, because जैसे ऑरेंज खाया था तो ऐसे हुआ, पेयर खाया और सुबह I have one fruit and I stick to one fruit per day. I don't mix. Fruit salad is not something I agree in. वैसे Ayurveda also
It's
says
good.
no to fruit
Yes,
salad.
yes,
So
yes.
so I had a pear, that was fine. But
So-
oranges say, because it's in my head it's like, oh, I haven't had my vitamin C today, because I won't have medicine. I refuse to have medicine.
You can have 1 to 2 drops of lemon, no?
हाँ, वो तो सुबह में गर्म पानी में आंवला का जूस डालती हूँ.
Amla is the best source of vitamin C.
I know,
There,
it's
you have
आदत हो गई. I
already
know.
filled it.
It's
Filled
100
that
times
box.
more vitamin C than
Yes,
oranges and
yes,
everything.
yes.
So
And you don't need anything else if you are
yeah.
having amla.
Yeah.
And
Kiwi also has got lot of vitamin C.
Yes, kiwi is also a good option, but you have to find it suits you or not. And another thing, you have asafoetida or hing in your home. Okay, so what you can do?
I put hing in every cooking, dal, sabzi, anything I cook.
Always hing is a very good vatanuloman. Vatanuloman means it give a direction to the vat, and it helps in elimination of extra vat in form of flatulence or something like that. Okay.
Yeah,
So
because
what you can have?
I don't put garlic in my Indian food. I don't like, only if I'm cooking pasta, then I use little garlic. Otherwise, no garlic. I don't.
Yes, garlic is also pacifying, good in pacifying vata. So you can have it whenever you like. Okay.
Yeah.
So
as I said, I can eat raw garlic, soak in lemon juice, and all that.
Not, no need of soaking in lemon juice. Don't soak it in lemon juice.
But how do you eat? Oh God, it makes mouth smell for days and days. I can smell myself. Can't stand that. I can't stand that.
Then cook it and have it.
Yeah, but Indian food also, I don't like garlic. That's my problem. I don't like garlic in Indian food, but only in pasta, spaghetti, when I cook once in a while. And maybe once in 6 months, I might cook pasta, not every other day, no. Every day I eat just Indian dal, sabzi, khichdi, pulao, sometimes, just like that, roti.
Great.
But I eat dahi, a little bit dahi with my food. Well, I'll try and cut down dahi then. Yeah.
I think Aarti ji have motivated all of you to quit dahi for a little extent, I guess.
It was amazing. I mean, I literally have almost one ready-made dabba here, which is 500 milligrams, and chas, and within 2 of us. But it was amazing that just cutting out yogurt has completely diminished. Like, this is a bit too much, but when you go to the toilet, when you have gas, you get that air gushing out, na? तो वो भी बंद हो गया.
Oh, I never had that problem. I never noticed that if I'm eating yogurt, dahi se ye ho raha hai, usse मैंने कभी notice. मेरे को होता ही नहीं है. या तो everything I digest, anything and everything, whatever I eat.
I think Kamlesh Ben, you have to read your body. I'm one of those persons who feels that I must read my body. Yeah. I must understand this is over limit. I must understand that I'm feeling too heavy. Chai se mujhe abhi. If somebody, now I've learned that if somebody gives me a cup of tea and I drink it, and then after quarter or half I feel heavy or something doesn't feel right, I leave it. Now I've stopped drinking just to please somebody. I don't drink the whole cup. If it doesn't suit me, I will leave it. Sorry.
Yes. Of course. Yes. No, of course.
Your body is your temple, so we don't put anything rubbish in your
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly, Dakshaban.
yes.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
so now you, like you said, Dr. Nidhi, we all learn how to find out what fruit we should have after 3-4
Yes.
weeks. धीरे
Yes.
धीरे what I call elimination. अभी elimination करो, फिर धीरे धीरे introduce करो कि
हाँ.
when I eat this one, what is, how is my body? Everybody's body reacts differently. Yeah. So
Exactly.
my
Exactly.
body, how it's reacting, that one, and then jo the my fear is the headaches. If the headaches come back, it ruins my day. So you
Okay.
know, like how sometimes combination of foods trigger it. You know, जैसे दही नहीं खाया तो it seems to be touch wood a miracle at the moment. So I am going to
So
start.
gradually now you will have a list that what triggers your headache.
हाँ.
Or
Yeah.
there is an extra tip I was trying to share with you. That अगर आपने बोला ना कि समान वायु का problem है, you get lots of flatulence and you have gastric trouble, and specifically you feel the gas is floating in your belly,
Just
right?
floating, हाँ. Just
हाँ,
floating.
गुड़ जैसा सा लगता है अंदर, right?
Heaviness, सिर्फ heaviness.
Is there any good kind of thing, or you can
Two
feel
days
it
ago,
moving?
2 days ago it was. I
Okay.
heard like जैसे भूख लगी है ना वो आवाज आती है, हाँ.
Right.
हाँ.
So what you can do, Saman Vayu Kal is between the meals.
Hmm.
So for example, if you're having 2 chapatis, for example, okay, I'm not sure that I'm not saying that you should eat 2 chapatis. I'm just giving you an example. Okay, so what you can have, take a little pinch of hing, add a little pinch of sendha namak,
Yeah.
rock salt. Okay,
Yeah.
and add a little bit of ghee in that. Little bit of ghee.
हाँ.
Okay.
On your roti or in
You
your
can
dough.
have it in your roti and eat it between your meal, like one chapati, that thing, and again one chapati, for example.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you
Do
mean
that
chapati
and
with ghee and salt?
थोड़ा मतलब it's make it chutney like that, na?
Oh, I see. Make a okay.
A little pinch of sendha namak, little pinch of hing. Mix it with ghee, little bit amount of ghee.
So you don't do like tadka, like I put hing in tadka. No. So raw hing.
No, तड़का में तो वो चलेगा, but ये एक extra चीज है. If you are feeling extremely bloated, you can do it. And you can add ajwain also, a little bit of ajwain seeds.
Yes, ajwain. Yes.
Yeah, and you can have it in between your meal and the first grass or first bite. Both times add it.
Okay.
Yes.
ऐसा रोटी से लगा के चटनी जैसा खाना. पहला grass, first bite, and in between your meals. It will make a difference. It will make a difference in your.
So वो समान वायु को एलिमिनेट
Balance करता है.
एलिमिनेशन
Balance
कर
करता है.
समझ गई.
Yes,
हाँ.
yes.
और जैसे आपने दूसरी रिकॉर्डिंग में बोला था वो मिश्री का कूट के जैसे तो थोड़ा सा पाउडर. हाँ, आपने बोला था
जटामांसी मटन है. Jatamansi mutton.
Yeah, it was with Jatamansi. Yeah. It says make it into a powder and take a pinch whenever throughout the day.
Yes, with मिश्री. हाँ. So very similarly ये खाने के साथ तो समान वायु को कंट्रोल करने के लिए, और वो तो अग्नि के लिए आपने बोला था.
No, वो अग्नि से ज्यादा for your brain fog and anxiety.
हाँ, ब्रेन फॉग तो ज्यादा है. So yeah, that's fine.
वो ब्रेन फॉग और एंजाइटी के लिए it calms you down, it calms your mind.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you so much. Thank you.
So can I just clarify, how do you have this in between meals? Do you just make it like a little ball or something? How do you have it?
No, ball is very huge. You can have a pinch of everything.
Chutney or athana nijam, something like athano, like you just
but how many
basically,
so if you have a chapati,
basically it's for hingvashtak churn. It's a medicine, but if you're not able to get the hingvashtak churn, you can have a little pinch of hing, little bit of ajwain seeds, and you can make the powder of ajwain also, roasted ajwain, roasted jeera, and roasted hing. So you can add a little pinch and then mix it with ghee and have it with your lunch or dinner. Basically lunch.
Just like a curry, just like a curry then, just dip it in there and have it with the chapati.
Yes,
No,
yes.
no.
But curry have lots of, like, it's very liquid. It should be, how can I say?
Like a paste. I know
Like
what
a
you're
It's
saying.
paste.
like a
Yeah,
paste.
Like a
yeah.
paste. हाँ
Like a
हाँ.
paste.
तो ये is effective just like जैसे हजमोला खाते हैं ना जो खाने के बाद
हाँ
वो
हाँ हाँ, बिल्कुल
ये
बिल्कुल
पहले
बिल्कुल।
और in between का है.
पहले और
Okay.
in between खाना है.
हाँ हाँ okay.
So this is what I don't understand. In between. So is that after you finished your meal, or is it in between
No,
the?
In
no,
between.
between the meal, like half of meal and then this paste and then half of your meal.
All
So
right.
if you
Okay.
are, say, for example, if you're having one chapati, then have half your chapati, then have this little bit, and then finish
Yes,
your half chapati. That is what she meant.
yes, yes.
Yeah. So yes, yeah. So first with the first chapati half you have it, then you have it again.
First bite of your chapati.
Oh, first bite.
First bite of your chapati, then have the rest of your chapati, then again like or half your chapati, and then this paste, and then half of your chapati.
So if you've got this hingvashtaka churna, how do you have
Mhm.
that after your food or what? Because I've got some of this hingvashtaka.
Same. If you are having hingvashak churn with you, it's great medicine for excessive vata. You can mix it with ghee and make a paste and have it same. First bite of your food and in between your food.
Okay, that's useful. Yeah. You know, Aarti ji says she has amla in the morning. I thought if you have stiffness and pain in your joints and fingers and whatever, you're not supposed to have amla or lemon because that makes it worse.
Amla works very different with each and everyone. Amla is very difficult. Some person, like according to books, amla doesn't create acidity, but I have seen many patients who feel acidic after having amla. So there are various issues. So if you are feeling okay after having amla, you can have it. But try to avoid the. I know it Kamlesh ma'am will say it's not easy to get fresh amla, but try to get it fresh or as much as less with less preservative at least.
नहीं हम fresh ही मिलता है. Everything in England you get every single thing that you will say. So I buy fresh ones and
हाँ, fresh ones are
हाँ
great, or you
उसका
can
grate करके हाँ हाँ
ग्रेट करके आप रख सकते
हाँ
हो घर में. ग्रेट करके what my mother used to do, she grate the amlas in the season.
Or what
And
about amla? I have got amla powder. Is
amla
that
powder
any-
is good. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, okay.
वो उस पे
So you
थोड़ा सा
can,
सेंधा नमक और थोड़ा सा शुगर पाउडर डस्ट करके उसको ड्राई कर लेते हैं मेरी
also,
मदर. और वो
हाँ,
इट्स लाइक अ चूरन काइंड ऑफ थिंग. और
हाँ,
उसको सन ड्राई कर देते हैं. इट्स डिफिकल्ट टू गेट सन दैट मच सन इन यूके, बट उसको ड्राई करके यू कैन स्टोर इट इन अ एयर टाइट
yeah,
कंटेनर. एंड व्हाट माय मदर यूज्ड टू डू इट, प्लेस इट इन द डाइनिंग ऑन द डाइनिंग टेबल.
yeah. So you
तो
eat
एवरी
उपवास के
टाइम
जैसे हाँ
हम
yeah.
उधर से निकलते टाइम कभी भी थोड़ा 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 थोड़ा
Yeah. We have
ऐसा.
the Gujaratis we have something like that for mukhwas, dried amla. जैसे
ओके.
जैसे अचार बनाते हैं ना तड़के में सन में, ऐसे ही आंवला जैसे आपने बोला आपकी मम्मी करते हैं दैट्स बट इज रेडीमेड. I prefer to do it at home, so I will
Great.
buy a fresh one and grate it and even if I can make amla achar sometimes, I
Yeah, you
try
can
and
do
do
it.
that, but I normally have just the amla for vitamin C in my healthy whatever water.
Oh, you don't add any sugar or anything, honey or anything like that. I'll have to try it. So what, Dr. Nidhi, what did you say? You mix the grated amla with sinda namak and sugar, did you say? What did you say?
No, not avla with senda namak. Hing with senda namak and ajwain.
No,
Hing,
but you said,
eswetida.
no, you said when you dry it, when your mom used to grate it and put it out. Yeah.
She used to mix it with a little pinch of rock salt and mishri or
Mishri.
chini. You can add sugar also. Little bit of
Mishri.
sugar. Yes.
And then
Mix it
dry
well
it.
and dry it.
Oh, okay. Then you have a powder, and then you can mix that powder with water, warm water, and have it, or just have the neat powder.
I to have like this.
Oh, just like that, a pinch. Whenever.
Yes. And it's not a fine powder. It's, how can I say? It's tiny particles or thread-like structures of amla. Because when we
Yeah.
grate it, it shrink a little bit when it dries.
Yeah.
So this is for
Also-
vitamin C. This is for vitamin C or anything
Yes,
else?
yes. No, Avla is a boon. It's great for your skin, great for your hairs, great for your eyes, great for your immunity. Uh, Avla is great. It's
So Amla, if I
divine
buy
medicine.
Amla powder from shop, is that equally
Yes,
good?
yes,
Yeah, because I
yes.
brought it from India. That packet is still lying
But
there.
Kamlesh
You
ji,
can have
Dr.
it.
Nidhi is, sorry, Dr. Nidhi. Kamlesh ji,
Sorry.
Dr. Nidhi is saying that you have to test because, like, if you, I don't know, Dr. Nidhi will correct me, but if you have got amvat, which means arthritis, then sometimes you're supposed to avoid certain things. For
Yes.
example, I wasn't when I had arthritis or amvat, kiwi wasn't one of the fruits I was allowed.
Oh, I
So
see.
yeah, because its base is khatta. So खट्टे चीज
I know,
होती है
but
वो हाँ.
who diagnosed that you're not allowed to have kiwi?
I consulted a Ayurvedic doctor.
All right, that's the problem. I can't find any Ayurvedic doctor where I.
You can do a private session with Dr. Nidhi
Dr.
and can
Nidhi
agree
Sharma,
with her.
Dr. Nidhi is there for us.
Oh, right.
Exactly.
Okay.
You can
All right.
privately employ her and do her consultation, which I
Oh,
also I will do
that's
as soon
good
as
to
I
know.
need it. But I
Yes.
prefer that she's giving us advice. Arogyam is supporting us, but we
Yeah.
need to follow 100%, not do half and half.
Yeah, that is my problem. I can't
I
do
think
anything.
we all have too much focused on problems. So let's focus on solution, because if we keep thinking about problem, we are never
Yeah,
going to find solution.
Thank
So
you,
yeah,
Dr.
doctor.
Nidhi has put this solution in a simplified way. If we start to find problems even in the solution she is giving, we are never going to find anything at all which works for us. So let's take small step, whatever is feasible. And I cannot thank Dr. Nidhi enough for 5 weeks, what she has put together as a program. At least a good start to reinstate our health and well-being, and especially with chronic conditions like fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue. I mean, I am I'm truly so light and feeling so good with all of this. So I would really like to continue. So let's continue on our WhatsApp group, rest of the discussion. Please do not forget to keep revising the recordings, because a lot she already has given and talked in the previous recordings. So we can also keep going back and refer that. And if we still have questions, do not hesitate to write in the group. She always answers there. So let's continue our discussion on the group, and let's see how everybody's getting on with the feasible solution, what all you find it. And very soon I'll be asking questions to everybody if you have completed 5 weeks and how did it go. Just again, just to understand that what challenges and what solution actually worked. Thank you again, Dr. Nidhi. I'm conscious of
Thank you
time.
so
We have
much.
taken your extra.
Can I
But
just ask one
Sorry.
question? So if I
Yeah.
want to stop yogurt, can I just have Actimel yogurt or no?
Yes. But
And
be conscious that are you feeling bloated or not? But Actimel is good. It's a form of charge only. It's
Actimel.
lighter. It's
Acti-
lighter. It's
Actimal has got
lighter.
sugar though. Sugar.
Sugar.
Oh yeah.
I think it's a sugar-free version also there.
Yeah,
No?
sweetness. It has sweetness, the sugar flavor.
Then you can go with Chach. Chach is great.
Chas, I'll
That
just
is
go
great.
with Chas then.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Dr. Nidhi,
Mm.
for week 5 now, do we continue as we are continuing now, or what do we make changes?
You can continue, and you can have, if you are completed the 4 weeks with shunthi or dry ginger, you can now make it less, or you can eliminate it. Other than that, the jeera dhania water is fine, and incorporate fruits and dairy in a tapering measure in your diet.
Can I
I'm
ask
not
a
saying
quick
completely avoid. Yeah.
Can I ask a quick
Yes.
question, please?
Yes.
Since yesterday I've been feeling very nauseatic. I don't know why after I had my dinner. I've had a cold and chest thing for a while. I'm taking antibiotics for it because it was over a
Okay.
month. Even this morning I was doing the Reiki course and I was fine first thing, and then I was feeling very tired, cold, and my head was like I've got it in the head. I'm not being sick, but I feel as if I'm going to be sick. Yeah, ulti aane wali hai na, ऐसा feeling थोड़ा है. So I don't know what to do. My eyes are hurting.
Hurting or burning?
Hurting.
Hurting. Okay. And
My head is
what?
hurting, my temple's
Okay.
hurting, and my eyes are hurting as well.
Okay. Do you feel a bitter sense in your tongue or in your mouth?
No,
A kadwa ya khattas type of sense in your
no,
mouth?
no, no.
No, nothing like
It's not
that.
like when you're going to be vomiting and you feel this sour. No, nothing like that.
Okay. And have you like eat something heavy or very spicy in your dinner?
No, I only had
Uh,
like the French green beans and one roti and just salad last night and
okay. And you
chas.
have okay. In
That
night?
that was my evening meal. Yes,
Okay.
which
Try
I
to avoid
normally have.
charge at night. Yes,
Which
yes.
I normally have because that's my evening meal. No, I do
You try
avoid it
to
at times, but
avoid to eat charge in your evening meal or
oh,
in your dinner. You can have it by your lunch.
okay.
Okay. So you can have lukewarm water. If you're feeling like that much, कभी कभी ऐसा होता है ना, vomiting करना is good because the
I know, but
constant feeling that I'm not able to vomit and I constantly feeling that I have to vomit, it's very annoying and it's difficult. Okay. So
mm,
what you can have, take a warm water, a glass of warm water, squeeze a little bit lemon and add a pinch of black salt in it. Drink it. If you
mm.
feel like vomiting now, it will come immediately after that.
I've done
After
that
fifth,
before, but this time it's not happening like that. It's not feeling that
I
I'm going to
think
again
throw up
have
anything.
also,
a cup of
I
warm
think
water.
I think it's also required a personal
Mm,
session with the GP or the doctor, because you said about antibiotic and a lot of relating symptoms, which is not again relating to fibromyalgia or the program, but again, it needs to be asked specific questions of your condition and medical history or the recent history, what antibiotics and also what infections you had, so take that antibiotics. So I think it does require a personal appointment rather than generalized advice on a group session, if I make sense. But again,
mm,
feel free to call your GP or Dr. Nidhi or anyone you would prefer. But I think it needs one-to-one to go into more details of the symptoms and the reason and
mm.
giving specific advice for its solution. Generalized, what Dr. Nidhi has said, if you have tried that didn't work, then definitely you need a specific one. So again, I'm very conscious of Dr. Nidhi's time.
Thank you.
She's already ahead. So thank you, Dr. Nidhi. Thank you,
Thank you so
everybody.
Thank
much.
you.